She was nasty with the calling him a racist and the school bus and all of the different things. She was very nasty to Biden. And shockingly, he appointed her, asked her to serve as vice president. Well, I don't know if he's happy about that decision right now. This was taken away. The presidency was taken away from Joe Biden. And I'm no Biden fan, but I'll tell you what, from a constitutional standpoint, from any standpoint you look at, they took the presidency away. And people were saying he lost after the debate. He couldn't win. Well, I don't know that that's true necessarily.
Look, there are a lot of moments throughout Donald Trump's rambling, flailing, utterly pointless waste of a press conference that are pathetic or filled with lies or whatever. But this is my favorite part. And it's why we're starting on the show with this, because I do think that right there is the reason he did the press conference. Once he had it, he wants to talk about all sorts of different weird stuff. And there's a lot of like live TV vision boarding going on. But that right there is the reason. It's, I thought I was gonna win. I wanted to go up against Biden. Now it's Harris. Just to summarize it, that's what it is. It's him whining and complaining and telling a bunch of obvious lies. The idea that they took the presidency away, he's the president right now. He's off presidenting, actually. Now, he's not gonna be the president again. That happens sometimes. Sometimes you serve one term and then you don't get a second. Trump, look at your past, look at your actions.
A storm is tearing up the digital media industry. Only our audience can save us in these difficult times. Help us reach our goal of 100,000 new members at tyt.com/team.
The idea that it's unconstitutional or that it was stolen or anything like that. And him saying, when you have a person like Donald Trump, of all of the people, who's like, they're saying he couldn't win. Well, I don't know that. What game are we playing here? Where we're supposed to believe that you're now a booster for Biden, and yet at the same time, you want to run against him. You don't want to run against him because you think you can beat him. You want to run against him because you think he can win? None of this makes any sense except as an example of a doddering old man with reduced mental faculties trying and failing to deal with his issues and how sad he is. And since he can never go to therapy, this has to be his therapy, Brett.
Yeah, in this King fight, he had a champion that came in during the King fight to take over and be his champion. Like, this is amazing. The fact that you need to know, everybody, is that Donald Trump is sad that he faces a challenge in his entire life.
Yes.
And if he's talking about her not deserving it or not being good at anything, she just beat the master of negotiations in a negotiation. He came forward and was like, no, I don't want to do the debate. Let's enter into a negotiation where we do other debate venues and other debate locations. And he proposed a Fox News debate. And she said, counter offer, how about my plan? And guess what everybody did? Her plan. They are
we will talk more about
her plan for when they're going to debate. So that's amazing. She did already beat him on that. But the thing about Donald Trump is he just has this feeling that he can show up and demand something and start kind of soft launching his attack lines. Yeah. And they're so confident in how much they've brainwashed their audience over on Fox News and the rights bubble that none of the attacks need to make a lick of sense or fit with previous and current attacks that they're making. That's what I find so hilarious about it.
Yeah, and you watch him up there and it's been unavoidable for a while, but you see it there and you just realize that he's shrunken. He's reduced. Everything is smaller than it was. And I'm not just referring to everything being smaller than he says it is on stage. I mean, like, everything was smaller than it was just a little bit ago, like his chances of winning, the crowds that he draws, the enthusiasm he brings to these events, his energy level, I'm gonna guess testosterone level. It's just everything is smaller. And he's always had the victim complex and he's always been a massive whiner. But he used to sometimes whine despite the fact that he was winning. But when you're losing badly and your only response is to whine, that's just utterly pathetic. And right now it's mostly Democrats that are realizing that's pathetic. Maybe at some point we'll reach a critical mass where it breaks through for the right. Thanks for watching our video. Did you know that you can support our show by becoming a subscriber? Just click the subscribe button and also ring the bell so that you get notifications when we're live or when we post new content.